Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 12 of Light's World. I hope you're all doing freaking fantastic and not sick because I was for like a week. I still kind of am, so if you hear it in my voice, that is exactly why. So, with that being said, I really haven't gotten much done. I was able to get some of these villagers. I went ahead and I cured all of these villagers and got all one trades. Yeah, this took me forever. 710 times. Oh, and I went ahead and actually finished these halls. I forgot. I haven't shown you that either. Decorated it, got it all lit up nice and bright so no monsters are going to spawn in here. I'm thinking about putting a carpet here, but unfortunately I don't have any wool. Which actually leads me into my next section. Today we are going to be building a wool farm. Not for any particular reason, but wool would just be really nice to have as another building block. So you might be asking, where am I going to put our wool farm? And to that, I say, I have no idea. I don't need a big wool farm. So honestly, I think one sheep should be enough. Hopefully, maybe. Could build it all the way up top. Maybe we build it over here. I mean, this is a big open spot that's just ready.
After hemming and hawing a bunch, as you can see, the sun came up. That's how long it took me to decide where I wanted to put this wool farm. I decided to go ahead and put it up on top of here, but the only problem is I needed to terraform it a little bit. So yeah, we gotta cut some more of this mountain out.
I found this pretty cool looking photo that I think I'm going to try to use as inspiration for this build. Now, I've decided that I'm going to put all of our sheeps in a basement. They are all going to go underneath of the build that we are creating. You know what time it is. Do you? Wait, do you know what time it is? Does anyone know why this is happening? Oh my goodness. And just like that, we are completed. It doesn't really look any different, but I promise you, it's different, okay? And of course, yeah, I'm saving the terraforming for later. I also made a kind of shocking discovery that I knew was already here, but then I forgot that it was here. Yeah. We got a big old cave underneath us. That's something that we gotta be a little bit careful about. Now, I gotta figure out what block palette I actually do want to use. What roof color should we do now? Let's see what kind of colors we could do here. What other colorful stairs do we have? We could do pink. I think pink's gotta be the winner. A pink and red building. Yes? I think yes. Now, the only problem is I don't really have any cherry wood. Oh, why do I continue to do this to myself? I seriously need to find a way to get propagules so I am able to run this farm. Okay, I don't know how much I missed in recording. I guess I'll find out in editing. I don't really have a super duper large thought process at this current moment. Okay, that we're getting somewhere. Okay, I'm just gonna build up this tower first, and then we'll worry about doing the entrance. That's what I expected it to look like. Okay, well, plan B is that I don't have a plan B, but it's fine. Okay. Okay. This is what we got so far. It's nothing fancy, but like it's I think it's cute-ish. Okay, so I wanted to give you a little update. I honestly think that it's starting to look good if you look from just this wall right here. I need to do the tower. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do the tower yet. I think the tower is going to be just a little bit taller than the rest of the build. So this is where I stop the rest of the build, and then obviously the roof is to yet to go on top. I wanted to do a two-tone, so I wanted these walls to be a different color. I made them white. Is it going to stay? I don't know. I'm probably going to wait until I get the roof on to see if maybe it just kind of blends it all together. If it doesn't work though, I think I might just do sandstone because I know that that's a color combo that's going to look good and work here. Pretty much all that's going to be left for the exterior for the time is the roof. And I don't have any cherry wood. So yeah, I should probably go farm some cherry wood. Went ahead and took a decent chunk out, got a decent amount of cherry wood. Hopefully that this should be enough. Right now I am kind of debating, kind of wondering what I should frame the roof out of. I think I am going to try to do mangrove wood. If it ends up not looking good or I believe something else would look better, then we'll go ahead and do that. I think I am just going to be doing a pretty simple, pretty basic roof. Almost like this, just a smaller version, more like our barn. Definitely the type of vibe that I'm going for the main building. For the tower itself, though, it's going to be more of a... not a dome. I was going to say a dome, but... like the barn. Think like that, or should we make it one higher? Yeah, see, that is too tall of a roof. That is even taller than I kind of want the tower to be, and I wanted the tower to be a little bit taller. I'm just gonna fill in the roof a little bit just to get an idea of what the red and pink is gonna look like. No, I think that actually looks really cute. I'm satisfied with that. So that is good. Now, though, for the tower, we'll worry about finishing this part when it matters. I don't think that's what I want. Well, actually, I don't think that actually looks too bad. Okay, and then I do want this to go up just a little bit. I think that I it's not that it doesn't like make sense. Like, what is this? What is this? What is it used for? What is it here for? Nothing. It serves no purpose. How much pink and red is too much pink and red? Because what if I replace the white with pink and then also add the pink ceiling? Or roof, not ceiling. You know what? Maybe it's good. A colorful, cute wool shop. Then I can have that part of the roof be white. I would argue that makes sense. I'm starting to worry if it's actually too much pink. Maybe this is just too much. Alright, now that it's daytime, it'll be the true test to see what it looks like. I think it looks good. I think it's fine. I think it works. It needs windows. It needs windows. That's what, pink might be too much. No, I said it. I know I said it had a good amount of pink, but I think if I add any more pink, it might be too pink. We'll try it. We'll try it. I need to get the connected textures because this glass looks ugly. Honestly, because it's a different shade of pink, I don't think it looks that bad. Yeah, wait, I think I like the pink. I'm not gonna do like a crazy interior because I don't know how to do interiors. I do want to do my favorite way to connect textures or block up. Beautiful. Let's see. Ooh, gross. Not beautiful. What? That was horrible. That looks so bad. All right, I'm kind of curious just to see what it would look like if I did windows on this top layer too. Ooh, maybe that does look cool. Okay, I'm gonna leave the windows, let it sit like this for a bit. And see if it grows on me or if I hate it and want to change it. Wait, really? That's the exterior pretty much done. If you don't look at the back. I would say I think I'm pretty satisfied with it. I think it looks cool. I don't love that. Actually, I think I know how to fix that. You know, I think I made it worse. Now we're getting a little crazy. Yeah. It looks fine for now. I don't know. Whatever. From this angle, it looks a little diabolical, but that's fine. I am just missing one important thing on this build here, but I actually need to go ahead and build the wool farm first. So, I gotta build a room for that too. Okay.
I ended up changing that little roof on top to cherry wood, and I think I like it a lot. It really sticks out. And then I also went ahead and did a little interior, nothing fancy, nothing crazy, before I went ahead and started digging out the room.
This is where we are going to have the actual wool farm itself. And I don't necessarily need a big wool farm, mainly because it's just me, and I don't know. I don't see myself using that many wools. This will just be nice to have and let it accumulate over time. So I'm trying to figure out. We need 16 slots. So I'll probably just have this kind of be like a long hallway and just have 18 or 8 here and 8 here. That's 16, right? All right. So this is currently what I have. It's just a room in a box. Yep, that's it. But no, each one of these are going to be sheep. I still haven't decided on anything else. So yeah, that's my update. Right now I'm trying to figure out a design to put. And I have just this simple looking arch where I have this fun looking arch. I don't know what this is. I don't know. I think we're just gonna do something simple. I'm gonna go with this design. It gets the job done. So here's a little update. I don't know if this looks fun or if this looks weird or bad. I don't love the color of the pink shelves. It makes me so sad. I wish they were a softer pink. There will be colored glass in front of each and every single one of these little chambers here. I don't know. Maybe that would be cool. I'm using a lot of pink and red. I also have so much pale oak So I'm trying to see if the floor looked good. I tried it with it not being stripped, and I think it was just a little bit too busy. And then I tried stripping it, and I honestly don't know if that looks any better. Maybe if I get some rugs down. I am just going to go ahead and copy and paste this onto this side, and then we'll go from there and do the ceiling, I guess. So, and bam, just like that. The room is pretty much completed and finished. I say pretty much because we don't have, obviously, the sheep in here. We don't have the colored glass and the carpets that I do want to eventually put on the floor. But that is our next plan of action is we need a bunch of dyes. All of the dyes. And I think I'm going to be pretty lucky and say that I have a decent amount already. But I don't think I'm going to be that lucky as to having all of them. So there are 16 different colors that we need. And we need at least 3 of each. So if we just make ourselves a shulker box here super quickly. And let me see what dyes I actually do have. What color? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I need to fly over to the desert. Gosh dang it. And that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Ta-da! And now we have all of the colors in. And then for more indication, eventually when I get the wolves, I think I'll put them here as well. And then I also want to dye these shulker boxes. Beautiful. Now, pretty much all I have to do is get the sheep in here, which actually I think is going to be the hardest part. So that'll be fun. No, not all of you guys. Not all of you guys. So I've noticed a design flaw. Nothing too serious, but we have these fence gates that are behind, and as perfect example here. Yeah, it's getting stuck. So we have to fix that super quickly, which I might just put blocks behind. No. Oh shoot. But then okay, if I do it like this, then how ugh. Wait. Wait, I didn't think this through. It has to be glass. It actually has to be glass. Yeah, because I didn't even think that through, that the grass is not gonna grow. Okay, I think that should be that issue solved. Oh, okay, and now this side is all prepped and ready for the next 8 sheep to go in. Finally, that took way longer than it should have. We have our sheep farm. Something super basic, but honestly, like it's already accumulating wool, and it hasn't even been that long. So it should do us pretty good in the long run. Like I said, I really don't need that much wool. I just wanted something to start building up while we're making other projects. I did want to decorate the inside
just a little bit. And honestly, I'm not doing anything fancy. I just thought, what if we just put a little bit of wool on the inside here just to indicate that it's a wool shop, I guess? Little carpets, right? With some of the most ugly color scheme, but you know, you get the idea, right? I might put like a fake little interior. I just don't know what. Maybe just a bunch of looms or something, because these windows are just looking a little empty. Or I just do actually. There's this little trick that I like to use for interiors, and you will see me use it a lot because some of these buildings just, I have no real purpose to fill it out. Everything's in the basement for that one. I genuinely just don't need it, and I only have limited time. So I do a fake interior. So what you can do is you just build a floor and then you just kind of fill it up like you're putting stuff in here, and maybe we'll put some flowers in here, and then you cover it up like this, and then this is what it looks like from the inside, and that is what it looks like from the outside. It's just a neat little trick that I do enjoy doing. This one's facing the back, so it doesn't matter that much, technically speaking. So I'll just do like something super simple. Do something like that. You can add a light here. Maybe just go something like that. And then you cover it up. Is it cheating? Yes. Yeah. Yes, it is. But it also makes my life that much easier. Alright, I have 2 more things, right? 2, yes.
So I ended up changing the wall behind the sheep into leaves and frog lights for A, to get more light in there, and B, the leaves are placed down so that way I could have more grass, which leads to more growth, which leads to a faster farm. It makes sense in my head.
And bam, just like that, we are officially done with our wool farm. I think it looks super cute. I love the pink and red. It is adorable. I added this little overhang here. Yes, 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 yes. I haven't really changed the inside much. I did end up stripping the floors. I don't think I like that. I might change it. I might change the floors to white. I don't know. And then maybe we can mix up this carpet a little bit and make it even more ugly than it already is, you know? And then down here, I ended up changing the background. I think this looks kind of cool. I don't know. And then I added in a rug because the floor felt empty, and honestly, that changed the room so much, it's kind of absurd. We're starting to get a bunch of wool in here, and I'm sure this is gonna fill up before I could possibly use all of it. Yeah, I think it looks super cute. I think our area, I need to get rid of this bamboo. I think the area is starting to look very, very nice. Let's do a little update on our map here. I think it's this one. It doesn't look as good on the map as it does, but I love all the colors that we have. The red roof, the blue roof, pink, purple. We gotta have another terraforming episode to terraform this because I've been horrible about it. Sorry. That is going to be it for me today. I hope you all enjoyed me struggling to make a simple, super simple farm. At the time of you seeing this, I am on vacation. If I get it out, if it's late, I already had vacation.
But yeah, that's all I have for you guys this episode. Have a fantastic time, and I'll catch you all next time. Okay, goodbye.